Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. The topic of this lecture is summary of transformation of functions. For this lecture, I am using the work of one of my best students, Ms. Sayyida Fiza of class 2020, the Lyceum. An important advice for me and for everyone, we should be good to others. Well, there are three types of transformations in our syllabus. Number one, translations. It is the displacement of the object. Number two, reflections. We get mirror image in reflections. Well, both in translations and reflections, the object and image are congruent. Number three, stretches. In a stretch, object and image are neither congruent nor similar. And this is the formula of the stretch factor. Image to invariant line distance divided by object to invariant line distance. Invariant line means a line which contains the invariant points. Invariant point means a point which will remain unchanged after the transformation. Horizontal stretches. In horizontal stretches, the invariant line is always the y-axis, and the equation of y-axis is this: x is equal to 0. If the stretch factor is 2 and if this is the equation of the object, then by replacing x by half x here, we can get the equation of the image. This is the equation of the image. Make sure you use the reciprocal of this stretch factor here. And the image size will be double horizontally because of this stretch factor. And this x will become 2x and y coordinates will remain unchanged in horizontal stretches. So this 4 will become 8 because of this stretch factor 2. Vertical stretches. In vertical stretches, the invariant line is always the x-axis, that is y is equal to 0. And if the stretch factor is 2 and if this is the equation of the object, then this will become the equation of the image. You just need to multiply this 2 with f of x. You can either use this equation or this equation. They both means the same thing. Y is equal to f of x. So either use y is equal to a times y. A means this is stretch factor. In this case, this is 2. So 2 times y or 2 times f of x. The image size will be double vertically. And this y will become 2y. And x coordinates will remain unchanged. So this 8 will become 16 and 5 will remain unchanged. Reflections. About the x-axis. This is the type of vertical transformation. So when we reflect anything about the x-axis, we change the signs of y coordinates. In fact, the signs of the y coordinates are opposite to each other. If this is the equation of the object, then by multiplying this f of x by minus sign, we can get the equation of the image. Make sure you will remember this thing. Either use y is equal to minus y or y is equal to minus f of x. This y means equation of the image. And this y and this f of x means the equation of the object. Change the sign of the y coordinates and leave the x coordinates as it is. This 3 will become minus 3 and 2 will remain unchanged. So if this is the equation of the object, then according to this equation, we will multiply this thing by minus sign when we reflect anything about the x-axis. So this is the equation of the image. I use this equation here. Y is equal to minus y. And this is y. And this y means the y of the image. Red y means image and black y means object. Reflection about the y-axis. When we reflect anything about the y-axis, we change the sign of the x coordinates. And this is the type of horizontal transformation. So whenever you do a reflection about the y-axis, replace x by minus x into this equation. So this equation will become f of minus x. This y means image, the equation of the image. Make sure you change the sign of the x coordinates and the y coordinates will remain unchanged. Where lines of reflections are fixed, that is only x-axis and y-axis. So by using this thing over here, we can get the equation of the image. Replace x by minus x here. Translations. Since the vertical component of this translation vector is 0, therefore you can call this translation as horizontal translation. So this positive a, if this is the equation of the object, then by replacing this x by x minus a here, we can get the equation of the image. Make sure you will use the opposite sign. I mean, this is positive a, so you will use minus a. What if we had negative a here? Then you should have used positive a here. So this is positive a, so by replacing x by x minus a here, we can get the equation of the image. And this means horizontal translation. You can simply describe this vector as translation a0. Since the horizontal component of this vector is 0, therefore this translation can be called as the vertical translation, or just translation with vector 0b, because there is only vertical movement, b units up. So if this is the equation of the object, so by adding a here, I mean this b here, I'm sorry, not a, b, we can get the equation of the image. So you just need to add a. I'm sorry, I'm saying a, it's b. This is b because it's here. So by adding this b here with y, we can get the equation of the image. This y means f of x. Combined translations. Since both the components, non-zero components here, therefore by replacing x by x minus a and by adding b here, we can get the equation of the image. This is the equation of the image. Replace x by x minus a and add b. Make sure you learn these equations. Order. For two vertical transformations, we use the normal order, which we use in arithmetic, that is the Bodmer's. We first do multiplication and then we do addition. For two horizontal transformations, we use the opposite to the normal order. We use opposite of this order here. We first do addition and then we do multiplication. For horizontal and vertical transformations, we can use anything first. We can either do horizontal first or we can do vertical first. Order is important in these two, not in this case. This is a table to understand, to learn all the transformations. All these are vertical transformations and these are horizontal transformations. I hope this lecture will help you all to understand this topic well, and you should watch my other lectures to understand the solution of the important questions. Good luck. Allah Hafiz.